I am now in Lumpini Park. That's a big park right in the middle of the city of Bangkok. And this park is so special because like it's where everybody gets up and comes here to do exercise, especially Tai Chi and Qigong. You see a lot of old Chinese people, or sometimes not old, but the traditional Chinese people coming to do their Tai Chi, especially the place where I am right now. They come like as early as 5 in the morning, and they're gone by like 9 or 10. And this is the area where I teach, but no student today because it's raining a lot. So I'm going to do the practice for the season for University of Tao, UK. Now, we did the practice for Indian summer, and that the organ of the Indian summer is the spleen. And now we're going to autumn or fall, and the organ that is predominant in autumn are the lungs. And the lungs are the organs of metal energy. And we want to nourish our lungs, or we want to deal with our lungs, work with our lungs, with the 6 healing sound, which is a way of giving strength to our lungs by releasing negative energy in the lungs. And the negative emotions in the lungs are sadness, depression, and grief. So remember, this is a season where you want to release them. We all have them, but now you want to let go of them and release them. And when we let go of these negative emotions, then it's like we take out the garbage. And then we can put good things, or we can grow back good emotions or the positive emotions. And just imagine just think, what will be the good emotions in the lungs? Well, they're not quite opposite of the negative ones, but they are very connected. So I let you guess. Okay, now the positive emotions in the lungs are courage and righteousness. And sometimes we think about courage as speaking up to people and like fighting against other people. But sometimes courage is more within ourselves. Like we have the courage to do something that it might not work. Like today it might rain. It took me some courage. It might rain, so it took me some courage to come out here to do it anyway. Or sometimes the courage to believe that we deserve good things in life. Any form of courage. Courage is like going against something that are pulling us down. Okay, let's do the practice. The sound for the lungs is quite easy. I think it's the easiest one. It's like a snake sound. It's a sound like you make an S sound. And now first, we are going to connect that into the lungs. So we can just connect to our lungs and just learn to do the sound and feel the vibration of the sound into the lungs. So we inhale and exhale and do the lung sound. We can connect to the lungs by touching the upper part of the lung, or you can connect by touching the lower part of the lung, which is actually I think this one is better. We always make the sound With exhalation, we always inhale first and exhale with the sound. Feel the vibration that goes into the lungs and feel some release that's happening in your lungs. Okay, that's a sound. Now we can actually do a lot of practicing the sound before we go into the position. Usually we do the 6 healing sound, when you make the sound while we're sitting down, but we can do it standing up. And I think the lung sound is the best one that we can stand up. So we just get into the normal Qigong stand, and we learn how to move the hands, the arm to open the lungs. So this way you open the lung. And now one little thing, one technique. This one is a little bit more of an advanced technique, but we can start to do it now. Here, on your back of your hands, when you open your fingers like this, then you activate this area. This point is called he gu. This is acupuncture point. I don't remember which number, but it's the lungs point. So you don't activate it if you're close, but if you open the fingers, when you open the fingers like this is called tiger's mouth. And the point here is the he gu. He gu means the peak of the mountain. So when you open this, you actually activate the lungs meridian. So we can put it together. We inhale and we exhale and we open the lungs and open the fingers. You can also do it like this, but when you open the fingers, you can feel that the lungs are more open. Now let's try the lung sound with the gesture, with the position. So we inhale and exhale, flip the hand and push upward with the sound. And release. Okay, let's try again the position. Inhale and exhale. You can also look up and release. Let's do one last time the sound with the gestures. Inhale. Now, that's a lung sound with a hand gesture. Now, we are going to work on the negative emotions. And whenever we want to work on the negative emotions, always use the smile. The smile is the one that connects us to the organs and connects us to the universe, connects to anything. Now, we put the hands in front of the lungs. You can just put the hands, you can just touch your chest, or you can take the hands out. And now move your palms and feel the energy of your lungs. You may or you may not feel it, but more importantly, you put your mind in your lungs. And with the help of the energy of the hand, you smile and connect to your lungs. Feel your lungs. And now look to see if there's any sadness, depression, and grief in your lungs, or any negative emotions that come up. You spiral it out. And then you do the sound. Inhale and exhale. Now release all the negative emotions down into the earth. You can also move your sacrum. You can do that even standing. To help release all the sadness, depression, and grief from your lungs down into the earth. And connect to your lungs again. Smile and breathe into your lungs. Forget about everything that's outside. What's going on? There's some construction, it might rain. Doesn't matter. Focus in your lungs. Breathe and smile into your lungs. Connect to your lungs. Now you want to look for dark, cloudy color in your lungs. When you don't want to, when you're not ready to deal with your emotions, just look for dark, cloudy color. And when you're ready, you get to feel the sadness, depression, and grief. And spiral them out from your lungs. And again, the sound. Inhale. Release all the negative emotions down to the earth. Move your sacrum. Let go of all your sadness. And sadness is a natural emotions. People who don't feel sadness are not okay. We have to have things that make us sad. And normal people feel sadness. But we let go of the sadness. We feel it and we know what happens and we let go of it. Again, inhale. Lung sound. Now this time, gather white light. Metallic white light, metal energy. And we bring that into our lungs. Feel that white light filling our lungs. And the metal energy enter our lungs to balance the metal element in our lungs so that it's not too much, it's not too little, it's just perfect. Feel that your element is being balanced in your lungs. Feel the lungs strong. And now we can, when we release negative emotions, now we can actually feel the good emotions. And you can grow the good emotions. And they are courage and righteousness. You're having the courage to do the right thing. Having the courage to get through difficulties. Having the courage not to give up. We can also do the lung sound to tonify our lungs. It's the same sound, but then we suck it inwardly. So now we're going to tonify our lungs by sucking the S sound back into the lung, like this. Let's do this 3 times. And feel good in your lungs. Okay, so I hope that that makes sense, that you can practice. And I think now Mary, another instructor, will also write about the 5 elements and explain more in details about the metal element, the season, the lungs. It's really, really good that we are cooperating and doing things together. Okay, see, it hasn't rained. Sometimes this is what you need to get the courage to go through things that you might not think it may work out, things that might not work out, but it still works out. Okay, thanks so much, and I'll see you again in the next season.